Good morning, all, depending when you're watching this. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and I'm going to be totally honest with you. I've woken up feeling pretty dreadful today, but I have cobbled together just enough energy to tell you about some new character rares which are coming around in VMAX Climax. And if I say anything like really dumb, or if I sound really terrible, and you can have just a little bit of patience with that would be absolutely lovely. Of course, we were shown character rares a little while ago. The only character super rare we were actually shown was Pikachu. The good news is, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some more today. And we might as well start off with the character secret rares or character super rares, CSR, whatever they are, because we've got 3 of them, although interestingly, none of them are VMAXs. Still, Pikachu remains the only VMAX we've seen. So starting off then, we've got Blaziken. Blaziken comes around with May in the artwork, which you may not be surprised about. And, these are reprints. And although we have seen a couple of new cards in the set now, we know there will be some new cards in the set. Everything we've seen suggests that the majority, not all, but the majority of these character rares are actually going to be reprints. So this Blaziken is just a reprint of the Blaziken V, which came around in Chilling Reign. And it's not a phenomenal card. It's not a card that's seen a redonkulous amount of play. It's not a card which has broken the metagame. It is a decent card, which has seen a bit of play. And you know what? That's alright. I mean, obviously the VMAX is what you're heading up to. Blaziken V itself is... Well, 4 energy 210 isn't good enough. 3 energy 210, maybe we could talk. 4 energy 210, just no. It's not a great card. The VMAX is alright. It's not amazing. It's fine. One thing I do find very interesting, Blaziken V did not have a secret special art, but the VMAX did, and it's very rare, incidentally, you see this. Generally, they come as pairs. So the fact that the VMAX got a special art and the V didn't is genuinely a little bit strange, but if you are a Blaziken fan, you should probably feel pretty happy that, Blaziken V has gone and got this now instead. Really, you're using it if you're going up into a VMAX deck, 2 energy, 130, and you get to attach extra energy. That ain't bad, so if you're going to be playing that deck, this seems like a cool one to go. We've also seen Zamasu V, which is coming around with Hop. Although we have seen a couple of Zamasu V here, this is clearly the one from Sword and Shield. The one with the rather stunning ability that makes it not get damaged by Pokemon VMAX. And we like this. This is a very, very good Pokemon that's seen a whole bunch of play. And sure, we've had other versions of it. We've seen the gold version. Just the other day we saw the shiny version. So it's not like we've never seen any other versions of this Zamasu. I believe now we're up to actually 6 versions of this. We've got 2 gold Zamasu, full art Zamasu, regular Zamasu, shiny Zamasu, and now character rare Zamasu. It is honestly starting to get just a little bit silly with how many Zamasu we've got. Like, nobody needs this many versions of the same card, but we have this many versions of the same card, and obviously now the question becomes, are we going to get a Zacian V? Because as good as Zamasu V is, and it is, everyone knows that Zacian V has been the star of those pair of cards, so I'm going to be very interested to see whether that one comes along. And of course, who it comes with, you would imagine the protagonist, but you never know for sure, and quite how popular that would be. So, Blissy! And I love this, because Blissy comes along with Pokemon Center Lady. And why would Blissy not come along with Pokemon Center Lady? That would make absolutely no sense. So, this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. It is exactly what should be happening. There is no character other than Pokemon Center Lady that should be coming along with Blissy V, so I, for one, am absolutely delighted. And, of course, it is worth noting this is the Blissy V that we got in Chilling Reign not that long ago. And it's not a phenomenal card, but I've seen this popping up all over. Incidentally, Blissy did get a special art. So you've now got a couple different versions. Far be it for me to say, but I do think that the older version is slightly better. Don't hate me! Oh, but the character art's so good. How about they're both awesome, and we all agree if we play this deck, we go 2 secret rare special art and 2 character rare. That seems fair. Now, Blissy V, like I say, not an amazing card that's crushing the format, but absolutely is seeing some play and some success. Whenever you attach an energy card from your hand, you recover all special conditions, but the real, brilliant thing about Blissy is your 10 damage, plus 30 more for each energy attached to it, and if you deal any damage, you can attach up to 3 energy cards from your discard pile to this Pokemon. I love it. It seems kind of gimmicky, I'll be honest with you, and I don't even particularly care. This is a very cool card, it's getting a character art, and I am delighted. Now, outside of all of that, we have 4 others we can take a little bit of a look at here, which are not character super rares, they're just character rares, CHR. But they're beautiful and I love them, and very much like the alternate arts we've been seeing since Battle Styles, it really does look like Pokemon have just basically gone to a bunch of really good artists and they've gone, hey, here's a Pokemon, here's a character, go nuts and do what you like, and man, they are crushing it. So we've got Octillery here with Fisherman, and this is brilliant. It's the Octillery, the Rapid Strike Octillery from Battle Styles, the one that lets you search your deck once per turn for a Rapid Strike card. Although it is worth pointing out that even if you've got multiple Octillery in play, you cannot use multiple abilities. You are limited to once, even if you've got multiple Octillery out. That is something that you do absolutely need to bear in mind. It is also fun to note that in Battle Styles we did actually also get a gold version of the Octillery, so a lot of these cards we actually have other versions of them, and I am absolutely into it. We've then got Dusknoir coming along with Morty, and this is brilliant. This is, again, a pretty obvious one, if I'm honest with you. You know, you got the gym leader of a Critique Gym? Sorry. And, you know, he's a ghost-type Pokemon trainer. Kind of writes itself, doesn't it? So having Morty along with Dusknoir makes absolute perfect sense. Unfortunately, this Dusknoir has not actually seen a huge amount of play. Not saying it's a bad card, but remember, you know, the format we're in at the moment, Stage 2s need to be very special in order to see a bunch of play, and to be blunt, this just hasn't got there. It is, if you're wondering, the one from Vivid Voltage, which says that all special energy attached to Pokemon, yours and your opponents, are just colourless energy that have no other effect. It's an interesting card, and it's a really nice counter for decks that rely on special energy, but let's face it, it's also a Stage 2, and it's a little bit awkward. We've then got Ariados coming in with Janine, and again, what we've got with Janine is a gym leader who specialises in bug-type Pokemon. So, yeah, I mean, interesting to note, we got Gen 2 gym leaders here, so Gen 2 remakes confirmed? Let's Go Johto confirmed? I mean, obviously not, but it is kind of nice to see them here. I've got to also point out that although all the art is good, this is one that particularly catches my eye. And I want Ariados to be good, alright? I like Ariados. This is the one, is actually a dark type, which is the only pure Dark-type Ariados we've ever seen, although there was a dual Dark Grass type many, many, many years ago. It's the one whereby when you play it from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, Catcher. And I don't know why this isn't seeing more play, if I'm honest with you. This seems really good. Now, it's also kind of awkward, I suppose, and it's a Stage 1, and you got to keep trying to reuse it and all of that. I understand it's not perfect, but it's gusting on an ability of a Stage 1 Pokemon. It seems like it should be really good. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I could see this being teched in at some point. I love it as a card. And then finally, we finish off with the Oranguru. And, I mean, firstly, Oranguru comes through with Sinner, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that badly. Sinner is a character that, I'll be honest with you, some of you might not recognise immediately. She is not as well known as most of the characters appearing on these cards. She is, according to Bulbapedia, one of Professor Sycamore's assistants, and often appears along with Dexio, and she specialises in Ice-type Pokémon. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, it did take me a minute to place this one. I did get it, and I'm very happy with myself, but reminding me about Sinner, that took me a couple of minutes here. I'm not embarrassed to admit that. So that's where Oranguru comes in, and also this artwork has proper Gen 7 vibes, and that makes me extremely happy indeed. Plus, of course, this is one of the better cards. I mean, along with Zamazenta, probably, and maybe Octillery, the best card of the ones we're looking at today. You know, it's the one from Sword and Shield with Primate Wisdom, lets you swap a card in your hand with the top card of your deck. This has seen a huge amount of play in a very wide range of decks. So this is one that could absolutely see people going after pretty gosh darn hard. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bunch of new character rares. They are absolutely beautiful, and I love them. I love them all, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen. I love them all. They are fantastic cards, and I'm hoping we haven't seen the last of them. It's a little bit sad, as I told you in my video yesterday. I did get a pre-order of VMAX Climax in on Amazon Japan, and then it got cancelled. I have entered the lottery over on the Pokémon Center, so I'm going to find out on Thursday, I believe, if I've been successful. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about these, and I want to know which is your favourite of the ones I've shown you today. Oh, I didn't pick my favourite. Oh, my goodness. It's so hard. I mean, I love Octillery, and I love the Ariados, but Oranguru's giving me proper Gen 7 vibes and making me want to replay. Ariados. There we go. I picked one. But let me know which is your favourite in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.